Hey elegant fam, it's a girl praise and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please join the family and subscribe. And if you're regular, thank you for coming back. And as you can see, we're back again with another episode of Toast with Praise. And my guest for today is a female photographer. Most of you know her. Welcome, Sharleen.
Hi guys, thank you so much, Praise.
Thank you for honoring our invitation. Like, I've been wanting to have you here for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
But she is an entrepreneur on the moves and she's always busy. But today we got her. And as you all know, the purpose of Toast with Praise is to talk to different people that are going to be sharing their life experiences, different stories, or talk to our local artists, entrepreneurs. Get to know them, the challenges, the struggles, and learn one or two things from them, So today we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. I guess this will be the first part of entrepreneurship because we're going to have more entrepreneurs on the show.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm interested in knowing, you're a female photographer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're also in school here.
Yes.
How do you manage that? Like school and your hobby, your side job?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a hobby. Of course, when I started off photography, it was more of a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
But now I would say I'm doing it more in a freelance type of thing. And
Nice.
I wouldn't say it's the easiest thing to do because the reason why I have my Aufenthaltnis in Germany is because I have to be at school.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you can't necessarily drop.
exactly.
Do the main thing that you really want.
Exactly.
It's not
And
that
if
easy.
you stay in Germany, you already know that if you're doing what we call Ausbildung, you need to have certain number of hours by the end of 3 years that needs to be registered. And if you don't have those, it's either you have to work extra or you do not get your certificate. So it's not the easiest thing to do, and it's quite challenging because
But you're doing it.
it's
What
no, I'm doing my best because the truth is you get clients. For example, the first thing Praise asked me, she's like, when am I going to get my pictures? And I'm like,
I was gonna get to that actually. We're actually gonna get to, hold that thought.
okay.
Hold that thought.
So it's not the easiest. That's what I can say because you have
Time.
to balance exactly
The time.
time-wise. I have to balance my schoolwork. I have to balance my work, and then it's not only photography. It's not only my schoolwork that I have to do. There's so many other things that need to be done. So I just have to find a way. They say prioritizing basically.
Exactly. And my question, something that I've always asked myself, how did you start? When did you start this whole thing?
Okay, so first of all, I never wanted to be a photographer. I actually wanted to be a film producer.
And that's quite interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to be a film producer. I worked at ZBC at some point as a guest presenter when I was still back in
That's
Zimbabwe.
nice. Really?
Yeah.
We're in Bulawayo?
No,
or-
in Harare.
In
Like I
Harare,
was
okay.
more like of a guest presenter whenever they needed someone or whatsoever. I would go there. I was linked up by a friend of mine called Kimberly Madika. For those who used to watch YGT, they might know it.
Wait, so if we Google you now, if on YouTube, ZPC, anything, is there anything that pops
I
up?
wouldn't know, but you can try and check it out.
Okay.
You can because Kimberly Mabika, she's the one who linked me up. She was working there full time. I used to go there as a guest presenter to help out here and there. And with time, I ended up leaving, and then I got my first camera from my mom. And that's basically how it started. I think on my 21st birthday, that's when I actually got my first professional camera.
That's
and
nice.
of course, people, when they see you with the camera, they're like, oh, hey, can you take me birthday pictures and all that stuff? And that's basically how it started.
Okay.
And so I'll just take people pictures and all that stuff. And yeah, with time, started perfecting it, getting more interested in all that. So.
Okay, so when you left SIM, when you came here to Germany, did you tell yourself that, okay, I want to be a photographer, or did you carry your camera with you since it was something, I guess, that you treasured?
My camera, yes, I did carry my camera,
Okay.
but all the other equipment, I actually sold it because I needed to raise money for me to come this side because I had just graduated. I studied music production and sound engineering in Cape Town, so I just graduated from that, and then I moved back
That's
home for
nice.
like 6 months. before coming
But
this
why
side.
aren't you doing anything in music and stuff? Were you forced to do that? Were you like forced to do it?
No, I wasn't forced. But guys, here's the thing. Education is not the cheapest thing.
Yeah, of course.
Education is not the cheapest thing. So studying film, I think it was something like 60,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. It was quite expensive, and my mom couldn't afford it. And with
That's a
music,
lot.
yeah, that's a lot. And then with music, my mom is like, okay, you can't be sitting down doing nothing. So then I was like, you know what? I could actually do music just to know how this works, so that when I decide to create my own films, I know how to create my own bits. But trust me, guys, since I finished, I haven't done anything music related. Not at
Nothing.
all. Nothing. I think I just have one track that I have.
That's your creator.
I
Guys, if you're seeing the strings in my mouth, don't mind them. I actually had something done today. So.
Okay, it's fine.
You have a track. A whole goma.
Guys, okay. Let me just say this. If you guys, I'll play it for you. For those who know Yanga Sobetwa from South Africa, she won The Voice South Africa. We actually did a track together before she became a whole Yanga Sobetwa, The Voice South Africa.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, before she became Yanga the Sobetwa, The Voice South Africa, I actually have pictures. Sometimes I go through them and I'm laughing.
You still talk to her?
Not really.
Oh.
Time, I guess, you know, because the number that we used to use as people, then next thing it's like, yeah, she's busy, blah, 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 this and that.
Time,
she changes. It's not like, oh yeah, it's the manager
and
here.
time.
And
now you start talking to the manager. One day you'll talk to my manager. And they'll be like, Praise is not here. Talking to the manager. Do you have an appointment? Okay.
You see what I mean?
And when you saying you came to Germany, you got equipment, obviously.
Yes.
And I'm interested in knowing, how did people get to know you? Like the first client that you had here, do you still remember them? And how did you get to have that client?
Okay, guys. So, how I put myself out there, I basically just started creating stuff, taking pictures and whatnot. I'll put it out there so that people know that's what I do.
Out there, you mean like Instagram?
Instagram, just on social media, Facebook and whatnot. And I feel like sometimes your page already kind of tells what type of person you are. For example, people already know that Praise does makeup and all this stuff. So it's easy. When someone goes on your page, they can easily see
okay,
exactly
this
what you're
person is
into and all
based
this stuff. So when people then go further to ask, oh, do you do this? Do you do that? You know, at first I used to just post on my page, like everything on my personal page. But it became too much because I couldn't separate my professional thing and my
your personal life.
Exactly. So
I understand that.
Exactly. So I had to end up creating a whole separate page. And then I had a friend who's based in Netherlands, and then she's like, I know it's a he. And then he's like, oh, hey, someone wants a photo shoot. And I'm like, who's that? I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm in the UK. He's like, hey, you better come back now because you have to work. And I don't know if you guys know Vimbai Zimuto.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Vimbai was your first client.
Not really my first, but to get people to know that's what I do. Exactly. So I did a photo shoot.
That's amazing.
And then she posted. I got a really amazing feedback. And then there was also guys from like Instagram. I'll just basically post there. And then there's the likes of Renee, of course. I was like, Renee, what's up, girl? And we did kind of do
another photo
shoot together.
I think I saw those pictures.
Exactly.
Wait, speaking of those pictures, there is a picture, Renee, like a naked picture that she said she's the one who took the naked picture.
Okay, that one we took a late moment. She actually paid for those pictures, guys. That was after. That was.
Okay, but wait, on that not naked, like, okay, nude pictures. Do you really do nude pictures? If I say I want, like, for you to do a nude thing.
Yeah, I do.
God.
Yeah, I do. I actually do. Why not?
I wouldn't date a photographer to be safe.
I prefer male clients. just saying.
You prefer male clients to nude pictures?
I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking.
No, but
I mean, the view is if the view is good, why not? I'm just saying.
This guy, okay, but doesn't it feel weird? Like,
No, it doesn't feel weird. I feel like it feels a little bit weird when the person is a little bit more perverted or something like that, because sometimes with nude pictures, it's not everyone who's taking nude pictures because they want them posted on the internet or anything like that. Some they just randomly take them because you get someone who will say, I just want to put these pictures in my room or something like that. And I feel like it's only when someone is a little bit perverted or also not passing funny comments, that's when
That's
it
how
becomes
you
so
feel like.
awkward or weird. Then I would really want someone there. But if it's genuine work and all this stuff, nobody trying any funny business and all that stuff, then yeah, I'm good.
but then since you like photography, I've seen that not all photographers like do everything, every
No.
shoot. Do you have any specific categories that you like say, this is my category, I can do this, but this, no, it's not for me?
I do portrait photography, definitely. I've done wedding photography when I was still based in Cape Town. I haven't
That's
really
nice.
done much of it. And so mostly I'm into storytelling. For those who know me from when I started, I've done quite a few exhibitions. So I'm into more storytelling, portrait photography. Event photography is not really my field, but when people really ask me to say, oh, we need someone to, because I'm still also trying to find exactly where I enjoy. But storytelling is
Okay.
my number one. I would say storytelling is actually my number one. Then comes the portrait.
That is like when you tell your stories using
Through
pictures.
exactly, you tell stories using images basically. So that is totally my number one type of photography. Then comes the portrait. Then now I'm starting to kind of vent into product photography.
That's actually quite interesting.
more like content creating
Yeah,
type of
because I've
thing.
noticed that there's a difference between me taking a picture of this wine right now with my phone and like the what do you call this? The professional.
Professional.
You would actually buy it even if I drink it like this.
Yeah, that's
You
because
know?
of the editing part and all that stuff. I feel like that's what makes it different.
So would you say like your own photography is unique? Is there something that kind of describes that, okay, if you see that was Sharleen, or you're still working on that?
I'd say with my photography, if more black and white. I'm more of a black and white person.
Okay.
Black and white images, not working for the portrait photography, because portrait photography, that's more of what a client wants.
Yeah.
So it's not what I want, it's more what a client wants. But if I'm to do my own type of thing, it's more black and white, vintage, or messy backgrounds too.
I want to try that.
Yeah,
I
messy.
think I want to try a messy background and
Exactly.
see how it looks, because I feel like
Yeah.
it looks good.
It's so for me, I would say definitely if you want to know, probably to guess, to say, oh, probably this was taken by Sharleen. That's definitely going to be messy backgrounds, black and white, and yeah, basically that's
So
it.
I have another question. Like, have you had like hard clients, like difficult clients? Everyone does. Everyone gets those.
You're a
You
service
can't be-
provider.
You
so
can't be a
definitely
service
know that.
provider without dealing with those.
Guys, okay. Difficult clients are there every day anyway. So to answer that, I'll say yes.
Can you like tell us the situation?
So I had a person whom so what happened with this human being was she's a
Human
friend
being.
of a friend.
Of a
If
friend.
yeah, she's a friend of a friend. So she wanted a photo shoot, and I was like, you know what? It's all right. I'll give you with the old price. My biggest mistake. That's another thing I'll tell.
Like you were in the process of changing your prices. or what?
Exactly. I was in the process of changing my packages, my pricing packages. That's something that I would say as a service provider, do not do it, because for me, I'm still growing and all that stuff. So sometimes you tend to be flexible, trying to win over a client and all that stuff. But then people tend to take that for weakness, tend to take that as they can step over you and all that stuff. So I was in the process of changing my pricing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I gave it with the old price. So what then ended up happening was she cancelled because she said the weather is bad. Then I was like, okay. The second time we couldn't do the photo shoot because I wasn't okay. I wasn't feeling well. Then she was like, okay, we can do sort of like a Christmas photo shoot. Then I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And then now the number of people that were there are to the agreed package. But I was like, okay, these are just friends, you know, we're going to be chilling, let me just do it. And then she writes in a WhatsApp group that was created for the Christmas planning. Fam, let me tell you something. Even if I'm a service provider, even if she's a service provider, at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I've got feelings. I've got things that I'm dealing with. So you can't expect me to be my nicest
What happened? Now I want to know what happened.
So what happened? So
She wrote what in a group?
Then she goes, Shin, well, you better give us our pictures within 3 days. This thing of 8 working days is not going to work because we can't post our pictures after Christmas, you know, we can't wait for that long. What she was saying, that was a point, really, but the way she went
had you discussed that before? Like, that's the main question.
She just posted in the group to say, oh, you got, if she had written to me personally in the private inbox, I think it would have made sense, but she posted on a platform where there was a lot of people, and she just wanted to post something like that. And for me, I was like,
It wasn't written nicely.
Nah, it was the way she wrote. For me, that just didn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
And I was just responding one word responses to say impossible. Nah, I can't do that. Okay, whatever. You know, like, because I wasn't trying to be in a difficult situation with her. And then she goes, so if it's like that, I'm going to cancel the photo shoot. Then I was like, oh, fine. So
has she paid already?
Yeah, she had paid. She had sent me a PayPal. She had paid because she had to also send me money. She was also giving me money for something else. Then she mixed the money. Then she was like, oh, this for that and also for the photo shoot. So she sent the money together. So then she was like, I'm going to cancel the photo shoot. Then I was like, fine. So I think a few days later or so, then I did a photo shoot for this couple. And then she saw the pictures. She's like, you have to do my pictures, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. You first have to apologize for what you said the last time. And she's like, oh, okay, Shin, I'm sorry. I got to allow with this and that. Yeah. And then,
but I really think it's important. People should mind how they speak to service providers. We understand sometimes you're angry. Sometimes you want to things fast, you know. Sometimes you want to things... You know, you can come with the picture, show me you want to do this, you want to do that. Then I tell you I can't do it or something. You know, find the right words because you are also going to be an entrepreneur one day. Who knows? But you're also going to work with people or you work with people. So always remember that everyone has feelings.
Exactly. Besides the fact that as a human being, a service provider, for me, I just feel like everyone has feelings. So we're all dealing with stuff. So besides the fact that I'm a service provider, I have to take off this jacket sometimes and forget that I'm a human being and deal with people. But even if you go to a supermarket today, it's not every day where you're going to get the best service. You're going to get someone who's just going to be rude at you. But I don't think it's their intention. But you do not know what kind of day that person is having. So you can't expect to say you've got a stinky, kinky attitude and people have to bow down to you. We're human beings. It's not every time where I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sorry just because you're a client. I'm going to have my own
They say
days.
the client is always right.
Nah, sorry. Nah, the client is not always right because to be honest, it's not fair because
it's really not fair.
I've had to revise my manners too as a human being when I go out in a restaurant, shops or whatever. Trust me, I've had to revise my manners because there are certain behaviors that I get from people that I do not like. So I've always had to question myself to say, so do I also act like this sometimes? Or last week there was a certain incident. So when I did this, meaning how did that other person feel? You understand?
Yeah, I always think like, how is the other person going to feel?
Yeah, so I've had to revise also my manners, how I treat other service providers, and
They actually say, like, treat people just how you'd want to be treated.
exactly,
you
that's
know?
true. So,
And I also wanted to ask, like, what challenges have you had to overcome? Like, like we've talked about the difficult clients. How about bad reviews? Have you gotten any bad reviews? Like,
oh yeah, getting a call from people, they're like, yo, I was at a party.
huh?
Yeah, I was at a party. I wasn't at the party. This person,
Okay.
this mandem, was at this party, and he calls me. He's like, someone was bad trashing your name. I'm like,
At a whole party
yeah.
with a lot of people.
I was like, what did I do? I didn't steal anyone's man. I'm not dating her. That was the first thing I said. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking anyone. So what are you all about?
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, they were saying, oh, you give shitty service and what's not. Then someone went and wrote something on Facebook about me.
On Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook.
That's
She posted,
a lot.
there was something that was posted about someone who provided bad service, and then another person went and posted something.
Yo,
And then she was talking about me, so I didn't know.
you got too much bad blood going on. You have to go and cleanse. She has to go and cleanse. And those people were backing each other up or what?
No one was really backing her up. She posted whatever, and then she was like, anyways, and then she was like, people now like, who's this person? They wanted her to name, but she didn't name. And for me, I was like, I was ready for her to name, and then I was just gonna screenshot to say, okay, fam, this is what happened for us to reach to that part. Because that's the other thing, Praise. If me and you fight, Praise gave me a bad makeup and she was rude to me. She didn't do my lashes right. She didn't even have the lashes. She was acting so weird and fucked up. But question is, why did Praise end up acting in that manner? That's not something that I'm going to be talking about. That's not something I'm going to tell people.
You have to tell me directly.
Exactly.
You have to tell me so that I don't repeat the same mistake with the next client,
Besides repeating the same mistake.
Like, don't tarnish my name like that. No. Don't do me dirty like that.
Besides doing me dirty, if you're going to do me dirty for the actual thing that I did. Because I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm the best person, blah, blah, blah. I've got my days. I've got my times. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm a human being. And I'm really sorry, y'all.
So
really, really sorry, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm working on my communication. I'm working on my providing skills and all that stuff. But the thing is, I can never manage because I'm a full-time student and I go to work. Photography, it's something that I do as a freelancer, that I do on the side. So I can never manage to say, someone says, I do a photo shoot today and you told me your birthday is in 2 days.
How long does it normally take for you to like edit pictures?
Normally I say 8 days. But sometimes you can get your pictures earlier.
Okay.
But sometimes my week can get hectic. We all know, if you're staying in Germany and you're doing Ausbildung, you all know how this can be. We're studying in a language that's not ours. So
it might take, but it doesn't take more than 8 days. For people that want to be your clients later.
if it's going to be 8 days longer, it's something that I actually say. Like, for example, I had holidays. I had to travel. And when I was traveling, it's not like I was really fully on holiday. I was working too. It's something that I do communicate in time. But they never really take more than 8 days. If they do take more than 8 days, probably I would have communicated to say, oh, yay. This is what's going on.
But me, my patience,
God doesn't have
I
patience.
just want to see our pictures, you guys.
Doesn't
Yo,
have
the
patience.
pictures are looking nice. So, the last question is going to be, do you have any projects that you're planning? Like, any upcoming projects that you want to do? Why did
Anyways.
you had to drink?
As I was saying, life is good. God is great.
Yeah.
Keep on praying. We're working on our attitude as service providers. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you don't need to say any last words. Just say the last words to answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so you know what it is. It's not a finished episode without a game. So we're going to play Would you rather? Okay, are you ready?
Ooh, okay.
Are you ready to be would you rather?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I think I'm gonna start from the bottom going up. You know? Okay, so would you rather make out with a stranger or your best friend? Speaking of making out, I just got another question that I wanted to ask. Sharleen, I've heard a rumor, but I won't say rumor. But I have to ask, are you into girls or guys?
Wow, okay.
It's a question. You can just clear the air.
Did I
here.
tell you guys, Praise has got the best wine? She's got the best wine. You should come.
You're missing out.
You really are missing out. So next question. What was the next question again?
No, please answer that question. Because if the rumor is a lie, you have to kill it.
Nah, like you know what? Do you have to explain yourself all the time to people?
No. Okay, no. Let them wonder.
Thank you.
Let them wonder. Okay, so the question was, would you rather make out with a stranger or your best friend?
Best friend, I think.
How would you look at them afterwards?
I don't care.
Why are you gonna even talk about it?
Dude, look at a stranger. I like, guys, I'm even picky when kissing people.
Yeah.
I'd rather be with my best friend because I know where she's been, what she's been up to. So you'd rather be my best friend.
Where she's been or what she's been up to, not where he's been. Or your best friend is a girl.
Yeah.
You don't have a male bestie.
They say male besties. That's another story.
That's something else. Okay. Would you rather be brought back as a dog or a cat in your next life?
A cat, because a cat has 9 lives.
No ways. I don't know. I hate cats. I'm sorry.
I don't like any of the two, actually. Not, but I don't like, but I'm not really a dog or cat person. So
Okay.
but cat because it has 9 lives. So
Okay, to the next question. Would you rather accidentally like your ex's Instagram pic or your current partner's ex Instagram pic?
huh? I don't understand that.
Would you rather accidentally like your own ex Instagram pic or your current boyfriend's ex? Yeah, your boyfriend?
my
His
own ex. I rather my own ex, because if I like my current boyfriend's ex, she's the ish. Nah.
You
I'ma stalk you in piss. You don't have to know that.
You won't like anything. What?
For who? For what?
Okay. Would you rather have spinach stuck in your teeth all day without knowing? Or toilet paper stuck to your shoe all day?
Toilet paper stuck to my shoe because
It's better than spinach, guys. Green teeth.
toilet paper, y'all, because we all go to the toilet, yeah?
Yeah, would you rather live alone or live with friends?
Alone. I'm sorry.
I love my peace.
I'm sorry. I'm the type of person whom you call to say there's a party and I'm going to tell you I'm coming, and on the last day, I'll tell you I'm working and I'm watching TV.
After this, you're not going to get invited to any party.
I was just joking.
Okay. Would you rather be remembered for the wrong reason or be completely forgotten?
Completely forgotten because...
Really?
Yeah. Wait, let me tell you something. I feel like there's this saying that everything comes to an end at the end of the day.
So you also want to come to an end?
Not that I want to come to an end, but
Yeah.
then of course we've got the names such as Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and there's still names that are still there, and but they're not there for the wrong reasons. They're actually there for the right reasons. So why would I rather want to be remembered? Because imagine it's just the same as someone who kills themselves. You understand? Do you know that people tend to cancel every good thing that you've done,
you did.
and they're like, oh, you did
that one mistake.
That girl that killed herself.
That one mistake, you're gonna die for it.
I'd rather be forgotten, guys. I mean, it's okay.
Okay. So, next question. Would you rather do it in public or in your parents' house?
You know what? I'd rather do it in public.
In public? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
because, yeah.
With people passing. What if you get arrested?
Yeah, that's the thing. If we get arrested...
And the reason for the arrest?
I don't care. Then I'd rather
It'll
do it when I'm old.
It'll stay in... When you're old.
Yeah, because then it's one of the craziest things I've actually wanted to do, you know? Yeah.
This chick is not playing, guys.
Something
Okay.
I've always wanted to do.
Would you rather have your hair pulled or your butt slapped?
Butt slapped, yo, because imagine I just done did my braids and then Mandem comes and he's like pulling my braids. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. Try next door. Not here.
Not here. Okay, actually, no. Personally, I don't have hair, so like you just pull it out and it's gone. Okay. Would you rather seal a first date with good sex or with a passionate kiss?
Passionate kiss, because I'm not about to give up the cookie on the first day. Am I crazy or what?
You can. It's actually some people it works out for them.
Yeah, it does work out for them, but for me, I'm sorry, I don't know. I wouldn't mind
It's
having
the
sex.
treasure. It's the treasure.
I wouldn't mind having sex.
Treasure.
Yeah, exactly. But I just feel like, yo, you know, it takes time cleaning down there, making sure that it's all clean, and you know, just giving it up for someone that I don't
On the first day.
who's going to ghost me afterwards. You never know. Ha!
Why did you think of that?
How many guys? Wait, praise. How many guys have ghosted you? Be honest.
I don't know.
You
Like
see?
I don't usually get ghosted. I don't remember.
Girl is fancy. Yo,
I don't remember getting ghosted.
I need to revisit myself because I've been ghosted. Not only once, not only twice. I've been ghosted. So,
You've been ghosted.
yeah, I've been ghosted. You know,
So someone going quiet.
just quiet, and then they pop up. You know?
What was the reason? You wouldn't even know the reason.
So number one reason, the other guy came back. He's like, "Oh hey, I have a question for you." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Are you gay or are you?" Oh no, he said, "Are you bisexual or are you lesbian?" I'm like, why?
Wait,
he's like,
had you given this guy the cookie?
no, I had not. I'm like, why? He's like, yeah, I just got the feeling that probably you into girls or maybe you bisexual. I wasn't really sure. Like,
This you see this spy thing keeps coming up, and you brought it up yourself.
so that's why he had ghosted me. I was like,
Okay.
okay.
Huh. Okay, next question. It's getting hot. I actually have like 3 more questions. Would you
Okay.
rather do it against the wall or on the bed? How spontaneous are you?
Damn, pull me up, just throw me back on the wall and just hold me tight, babe. Just do your thing. But
Guys.
anyways.
I'm drinking. And I drink. Okay, we see you. And then, would you rather be handcuffed or blindfolded during it?
No. You better blindfold me. I'm not about to allow you to handcuff me because what if I'm not liking it and I'm trying to tell you stop because
I'm not going to allow you to blindfold me. I want to see what you're doing.
nah, what handcuff? Then I'm like stop and then you think I'm actually saying stop and continue.
But my legs are
Hell
free.
no. Boom! But your legs are
Boom with them legs.
I'd rather have both my hands and legs free because I can just go like quickly kick.
Oh, okay, that makes sense though. Okay, so our last question is: would you rather? Oh no, we did this one. We actually started from the bottom, so that was it, Sharleen.
Oh,
And
thank you.
I am so some of these answers. When I realize this video, I'm gonna laugh.
Please
But-
edit them.
No, I'm not gonna cut anything, guys. This is Sharlenerobin, raw as she is, you know.
Guys,
And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Blame it
Don't
on the
forget to like,
alcohol.
share, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you're interested in being part of the show, please write to me. I'm gonna respond. As she said, we have some good wine here. You don't wanna miss it. You don't wanna miss it. Write to me and be one of my guests. And yeah, that was it for today. Thanks, guys.
thank you.
Bye.